Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to another Divine Laws program. We are thankful to Master Jesus for guiding us as our guide and model, and for the mentors who have so lovingly prepared these moments for us, knowing that not only would we acquire knowledge for immortality, but also we would be of service towards those in greater need through our shared good feelings, good thoughts, and loving vibrations. So, thank you for joining us in these moments of introspection, reflection, and service. Let us already raise our thoughts in gratitude to God always, because all good on earth and beyond comes from the Creator. So let us seize the good by multiplying it as we prepare ourselves to read question 962 of the Spirit's Book. We shall first read the question, then read the answer, comment on the answer, propose a therapeutic exercise for you and I, and end these moments as always with thoughts of gratitude. Let us then begin. In question 962, Kardec asks, why are there skeptics, since the soul brings the sentiment of spiritual things to everyone? This is a very timely question because in our current society, it's almost in vogue for some of us to declare ourselves to be skeptics in terms of believing in a loving power greater than ourselves, in God, however name we shall give to the Creator. Why is this so? Let us read the answer from the illuminated spirits working under the Christ and learn together. The spirit mentors answer Kardec and all of us in the following manner. There are fewer skeptics than you might think. During life, many pretend they are bold out of pride, but at the moment of death, they cease being boastful. So, dear friends, Kardec's question is very timely, and the answer from the illuminated spirits is timely as well, because through near death experiences that have been documented by material science, we see that material science is already aligning itself with the spiritist science, because we now know that those who return from death, physical death, and those who are approaching physical death often regret holding grudges, regret not spending time or giving of themselves to others, not being present with their loved ones beyond the material presence that one can buy. So we know that the soul is truly awakened by the time it reaches closer to the horizon of our true home, the spiritual home. We now have even come across recently a scientific study of an MRI that was done accidentally on a dying man that had a cardiac arrest episode during the MRI, though of course this were not were not the circumstances planned by the scientists. They documented the activity on that man's brain at the time of his passing to the spiritual realm. And now it is documented by material science that at the moment of death, brain activity indicated that the areas of the brain that recall information are most active. This goes hand in hand with the spirit of science, through which we know that as we are passing over to our true home, graduating, we are given the opportunity of a life review, of revisiting the major events in our lives in order for us to develop full awareness and responsibility for our actions. But the question for you and I, our therapeutic question and exercise is as follows. Do we, beloved friends, need to await for the moment of our discarnation to recognize our filiation to God? Are we, you and I, all of us in this study prayer circle, going to await? What is our decision? Must we wait? We who know of the Spiritist approach to life have all the tools we need to align ourselves with God and God's love, as well as God's loving proposal, our reincarnatory plan for all of us. We are millionaires of the Spirit because we know of the keys to most of the phenomena and questions that are not explainable by mainstream society. So, those of us who are blessed to know that life truly goes on have one the moral duty to spread this beautiful treasure to others and also to take it in onto our hearts and allow ourselves to align our lives with what we know. So that means that we don't need to await until we are in the threshold of crossing over to rekindle our relationship with God. So our another therapeutic questions that the mentors pose to us is, how is our relationship with God? Have we been able to trust God? Have we, quote unquote, spoken to God, allowed God to enter the dwelling of our hearts? How shall we do so? While taking a shower, while walking in nature, while meditating for a few seconds in a moment of prayer, thinking of what we are grateful for, helping others, all of these choices that we can make on a daily basis help rekindle or strengthen our relationship with God. We, dear friends, you and I, have no reason to be skeptical because thankfully the veils that separated us from the other side of life, the true side of life, have been lifted. So let us celebrate by living life to the fullest, by allowing God to be at the center of our days on earth. What a beautiful proposal from on high. Let us together then raise our thoughts in gratitude to God, recognize that we are children of God, and hope that the mentors can utilize our thoughts, good feelings, and good vibrations on behalf of many others. Let us continue spreading the good as we, children of God, consciously become instruments of the good. Thank you, dear friends, for the gift of your presence and for the gift of each and every one of you. Let us spread the good always as we stay tuned right here to Kardec Radio, where we know it. Of course, we are always nourishing our souls. Bye for now, dear friends.